It's good, man. To think that, we would have success in a podcast, and I didn't even know what a podcast was 2.5 years ago. So, shout out to my teammate, Stack, Showtime, and then everyone who supports us, man. We're nothing without our fans, and we have some of the best fans in the podcast space.
Man, I remember you guys were looking for names. You guys were thinking about it, and you guys were going on Twitter.
My sister came up with the name. I offered like $2,500 for the winner, and she came up with it, and I didn't give her no money because I always give her money. So, shout out my little sister for coming up with the name.
Now, what is it about All the Smoke? What was the intent as far as, really standing out and being able to give athletes and entertainers opportunity to get their voices heard?
I mean, anytime you come in a space that's really crowded, you want to find a way to stand out. I think we've been unique in the way we're able to have people feel comfortable. And when you feel comfortable, you're willing to share things you normally wouldn't share. And I think that's really been our secret success is just, the environment in which we work in. Who Jack and I are, there's no mystery. We never try to be anybody else. And I just think our ability to make people feel comfortable. And, my favorite thing on the show is when people say, like, I've never told anyone this. And we get that all the time. So, I think that's just a hat off to myself and Jack, again, for creating an environment that people want to feel comfortable in.
Absolutely. Now, looking at the Wnba, there's a lot of ladies we talk about. Candace Parker, obviously the phenomenal work she's been able to accomplish. But also A'ja Wilson is also on the come up. What do you think about just the ladies finally getting their just due and finally getting the light shined on them?
I think it's important, man. These women work hard and bust their tails just like we do. And I really contribute, a lot of this to, my brother Cole, rest in peace. He really put an importance on supporting women. Although we did from afar before to come out and really show and say and buy gear and go to games, I think it's really, he lit a fire that, a lot of my brothers now in the league continue to carry along with myself. So I think it's very important to support the WNBA.
Anybody coming up on season 4? We know about Rasheed Wallace, but is there anybody else that you guys are looking for?
I think we got Rasheed in the tank. We got Chauncey. We got Bonzi. We got Karan Butler. We got a handful, but then we got a star-studded guest list that we're going to actually start filming not too long. So I'm gonna keep that a secret, but we're gonna come out the gate strong.
If you happen to have an opportunity to have any WNBA players on your podcast, who would they be and why?
We've had a few, but ones that we haven't had, I'd love to have Candace. I've been chasing Candace down for like the last 2 years. A'ja Wilson, Breanna Stewart. I mean, any of those women, because like I said, they do so much for the game on and off the court. I think it's important to shine light on them.